back, I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Trip for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JBB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, look at the juke. They're going to get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Let him bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on.
Let's go! Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get it! 19-18!
Now Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. Well, there was a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. The Browns at 12-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club. It's more than just to turn things around. That's what they've done really well here.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These 2 teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. The killer here is complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
60 by 50.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ready,
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh.
Now a fake on a jet sweep. They go instead right up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
1 yard on the play.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll try again. And he takes this one in for Brown score. Quinshon Judkins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Going after it right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
319. 319.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready.
Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone and marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that's in a double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
84 yards rushing for us. He's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Tryon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Giving a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Sanders. Open man, completes it to Judy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Sanders to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80.
Be ready.
Sanders going to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
Lightning 18.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Here we go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now it's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Got it. Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play action. It's Sanders sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the jump.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready? 60 back.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Lions touchdown. Jerry Judy, 43 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
319.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
319.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. We'll get this out wide to Metcalf. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're going to balance when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Rodgers. Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ray Hickman with a pick. And he will bring us across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Sampson. And he is going to have the Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got through barely. But the mark shows first down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Browns settle for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw again here is Sanders. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 21 yards away. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation when they decide to take a shot.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
319.
Running left, it's Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now run straight ahead to Warren. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Austin brings in the quick throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Side routes effective no matter who's running around and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This will be the 8th play in the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. He's got his running back. And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
58.
Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
58.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they can't bring him down. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working...
The guy's man, complete! And in for the Steelers, touchdown!
Calvin Austin,
52 yards! And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
and he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
They'll run for the goal. It's Jenkins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5.
Tackle 80.
Now Sanders.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And right past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go now.
Open man, that's Tillman. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Sampson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Pass the 60.
On play action, here's Shador. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
17. Let's go. 19. Broncos. 79 Broncos. Steady.
Sanders to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
28. Steelers 41.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
26.
Now Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hand off for Warren. And this winds up a gain of 4 to 41.
The second down protocol is not to pick out the first down. Most accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion separation on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, felt they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield, he can gain any yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down, 8 yards to go. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here we go, 1st and goal. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
258.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Sanders. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Nice job by the defense figuring this play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware. They can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
70, Timber Wolf. Ready.
Here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers to throw. Tossed him here over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
158.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging on the football. as they can here. Third down.
258.
Again, it's Johnson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out. They have the big second half.